The Indian Air Force over the years has rendered yeoman service in times of disasters. All available resources of the Indian Air Force have always responded to enormous challenges with speed, resolve and fortitude. In the past 1 year, flood relief and rescue operations have been undertaken in Uttarakhand, Kerala, Gujarat, Andhra Pradesh and Jammu and Kashmir. The Devgarh ropeway rescue in Jharkhand was another feather in the Indian Air Force's cap. The Indian Air Force also joined the firefighting operations in Rajasthan and Himachal Pradesh. Every day, the Indian Air Force undertakes numerous casualty evacuation missions in all types of terrain in various medical emergencies, stranding of tourists, and security situations.
After dousing the fires in far-flung areas, the Mi-17 1V will now display its unique capability of inserting special forces into deep enemy territory, depicted here at Sukhna Lake. As a simulation exercise, Mi-17 1V will drop a Gemini boat into Sukhna Lake and provide assistance to our special forces commandos, who are already in another boat at the far end of Sukhna Lake. Whether they will come from right or left, for that, you will have to wait and watch.
दर्शकों, आज इस सुखना झील में हमारा मी-17 1V हेलीकॉप्टर विमान एक खतरनाक अभियान का दृश्य उपस्थित करेगा, जिसमें इस झील के पास वह एक स्पीड बोट को उतार देगा, जिसमें सवार होकर हमारे कमांडो अपनी आगे की ऑफेंसिव कार्रवाई के लिए आगे बढ़ेंगे।
Inducted in 2001, Mi-17 1V has flown extensively at the highest battlefield at Siachen Glacier. The helicopter is capable of carrying out armed special heliborne operations like small team insertion and extraction, helocasting and slithering of up to 36 combat troops in confined areas undetected at low levels near the enemy objective. The helicopter is now flying at the nape of the earth and scanning for ground threats before insertion of the special forces. This entire activity which you're witnessing is called helocasting in military parlance.
दर्शकों, अभी आपने हमारे हेलीकॉप्टर को एक चक्कर लगाकर वापस फिर से लौटते हुए देखा। अभी हमारे हेलीकॉप्टर ने पहले दुश्मन के पूरे इलाके की रेकी यानी कि छानबीन की एवं अब वह सही स्थान का चुनाव कर चुका है। अब विमान एक सुरक्षित स्थान पर अपनी कार्रवाई को अंजाम देगा। इस कार्रवाई में पायलट को आदेशों को सुनने के साथ साथ दुश्मन पर नजर रखनी है और कमांडो के साथ संपर्क बनाए रखना है तथा अपने हेलीकॉप्टर को दुश्मन की रडार से भी बचाना है।
After having inspected the lake for any enemy threats and flying very low avoiding the enemy radar, the helicopter gets ready to make an approach. And while the helicopter gets ready to make an approach, let me introduce you to today's team who are performing this daredevilry stunt. The captain of the aircraft is Wing Commander Irfan Wahid Khan Jarial, who is from the Queen of Hills, Shimla. An alumnus of National Defence Academy, he is commanding officer of 130 Helicopter Unit. Flying with him, his co-pilot is squad leader Ankit Vashne. The Dilliwala Munda has flown almost all the combat roles of Mi-17, including flying in the mighty Himalayas at a young age. Chandigarh di Kudiyon, he is still a bachelor.
दर्शकों, इस कार्रवाई को हेलो कास्टिंग कहा जाता है और इस अभियान में आपने देखा कि हमारे हेलीकॉप्टर ने स्पीड बोट को दुश्मन की झील या नदी में नीचे गिरा दिया और हमारे कमांडो अब उस पर सवार होकर अपनी आगे की कार्रवाई के लिए जा रहे हैं। आप देख रहे हैं कि हेलीकॉप्टर से स्पीड बोट को नीचे उतारने के बाद कमांडो कितनी फुर्ती से आगे बढ़ रहे हैं।
What you have witnessed is an amalgamation of robust engineering, dedicated training, supreme dexterity, absolute faith, and systematic coordination. The Special Forces boat is now headed towards for a quick retrieval. Our Special Forces troops are trained in combat search and rescue, destruction of enemy air defense, surveillance, and reconnaissance. And after they have retrieved the boat, you can see two Chinooks flying right in front of you in Beam 1 and Beam 2.
दर्शकों, भारतीय वायुसेना में वर्ष 2019 में शामिल किया चिनूक हेलीकॉप्टर एक विशेष प्रकार का विमान है। यह विशेष प्रकार का हेलीकॉप्टर अपने बाकी हेलीकॉप्टरों से कुछ अधिक गुण को रखता है। अब आप देखेंगे इन दोनों हेलीकॉप्टरों की संयुक्त कार्रवाई और इन दोनों हेलीकॉप्टरों के विशेष गुण।
This game-changing modern marvel is capable of performing transport operations, underslung operations, winching operations, medical evacuation, airdrops, tactical insertion missions, and special heliborne operation. Chinook is an all-weather aircraft which is capable of carrying out all the roles under the cover of darkness. This capability is greatly enhanced by the state-of-art night vision devices. Night operational capability speaks volumes of the modern machine and the plethora of roles that can be envisaged using its capabilities.
अल्ट्रा लो लेवल पर आता यह विमान दुश्मन की रडार से बच निकलने की काबिलियत को दिखा रहा है। अब विमान एक साथ संयुक्त कार्रवाई करेंगे। यह विमान अधिकतम 54 सैनिकों को अपने साथ लेकर उड़ान भर सकता है। 10 टन से अधिक भार वहन क्षमता एवं 320 किलोमीटर प्रति घंटे की रफ्तार इस विमान को एक विशेष विमान बनाती है।
The state of being stationary in air at a point in space is called hovering, and it is said to be the most skilled task and requires a very high degree of precision and crew coordination. What you are seeing in front of you is Chinook has done a tailover maneuver.
अब यह विमान एक ही स्थान पर रहकर 360 डिग्री घूमकर पुनः वापस आने की कार्रवाई को प्रदर्शित कर रहा है। दर्शकों, हवा में एक ही स्थान पर रुके रहने का नाम होवर है। इस समय दोनों विमान झील से बस 30 फीट की ऊंचाई पर ही हैं।
Now in front of us, you can see the Chinooks living up to their unit name of featherweights. You can see both the aircrafts climbing up steeply and getting away as if it was nothing more than a featherweight. It is truly a marvel to see these giant machines being tamed by the skillful pilots. Indian Air Force is proud to announce that we are exploiting the capability of these machines to the edge. And now you can see both the Chinooks
दर्शकों, आपने देखा था कि ये विशेष प्रकार का हेलीकॉप्टर न केवल आगे की ओर बल्कि ऊपर उठने के बाद पीछे की ओर से भी टेक ऑफ कर सकता है। दुश्मनों के लिए एक बहुत बड़ी समस्या है, क्योंकि हरा मेरा हर अंग है, शत्रु भी मुझसे दंग है, मेरे आगमन की आहट से वायु शांति भंग है, पल भर में मैं कर दूंगा शत्रु का काम तमाम, परित्राणाय साधूनाम विनाशाय च दुष्कृताम। बड़ा ही सुंदर और अनुपम दृश्य। हाथ हिलाकर छोटे छोटे बच्चे स्वयं को इस हेलीकॉप्टर में बैठा हुआ महसूस कर रहे हैं। चंडीगढ़ के निवासियों ने इस झील के चारों ओर के वातावरण को इतना सुंदर और जोश से भर दिया है कि मानो संसार के समस्त प्राकृतिक सौंदर्य एवं विज्ञान का संयोजन यहीं उपस्थित हो गया है। देवियों एवं सज्जनों, हरियाणा के मुख्यमंत्री माननीय श्री मनोहर लाल खट्टर पधार चुके हैं।
Honorable Chief Minister of Haryana, Shri Manohar Lal Khattar has arrived.
And now it's finally time to wake the Chinooks goodbye. As you can see, the mighty Chinook has opened its ramp. I hope the hard work of the men behind these machines have left you with stories to tell. Look at the crew who are not able to resist themselves from opening the ramp and waving humbly, wishing you a very happy Air Force Day. Once again, let's bid farewell to these magnificent machines and the mighty beam formation as it gets ready to make an exit right in front of you.
देवियों एवं सज्जनों, हरियाणा के राज्यपाल माननीय श्री बंडारू दत्तात्रेय पधार चुके हैं।
Honorable Governor of Haryana, Shri Bandaru Dattatreya has arrived.
आज हमारे लिए गर्व का विषय है कि अब हमारे बीच आज की मुख्य अतिथि माननीय राष्ट्रपति महोदया श्रीमती द्रौपदी मुर्मू पधार चुकी हैं, जिनका स्वागत वायुसेना अध्यक्ष एयर चीफ मार्शल वी.आर. चौधरी कर रहे हैं।
We also have amongst us Honorable Governor of Punjab and the Administrator of Chandigarh, Shri Banwari Lal Purohit, and Honorable Raksha Mantri, Shri Rajnath Singh.
राष्ट्रपति महोदया के मंच पर आगमन के तुरंत बाद राष्ट्रगान होगा, अतः आपसे अनुरोध है कि आप सभी कृपया अपने स्थान पर खड़े हो जाएं। अब राष्ट्रगान होगा, आप सभी से अनुरोध है कि अपने स्थान पर खड़े हो जाएं। वायुसेना अध्यक्ष एयर चीफ मार्शल वी.आर. चौधरी की ओर से हम भारत की राष्ट्रपति माननीय महोदया श्रीमती द्रौपदी मुर्मू का स्वागत करते हैं और उनके हमारे बीच आगमन पर हार्दिक आभार व्यक्त करते हैं।
Today's flypast is an outcome of focused training and professionalism of the air and ground crew. The coordination required to line up over 70 aircraft for a flypast, all taking off from different bases over the country, is incredible. The timelines are absolute and the margin for error negligible. So sit tight and wait for our pilots and their machines to put on the most incredible air show you will ever witness.
Flying in from left, you will witness the ensign formation, which is trooping the national flag and ensign of Indian Air Force. The formation is being flown by a 152 helicopter unit, also known as the Mighty Armor. The unit actively participated during Kargil conflict, and its aircrew led first aerial attacks on Tiger Hill and Tololing to push back infiltrators from Indian soil. The unit was awarded battle honors during 99 Operation Safed Sagar for active contribution in air operations. The motto of Mighty Armor is "Who Dares Win," and is synonymous to contemporary roles of the unit, which are offensive and daring. Coming from your left, the ensign formation, comprising 3 Mi-17 V5 helicopter. Leading the formation is Wing Commander Vishal Jain as Ensign 1, trooping national flag. Flight Commander Wing Commander Salish and Wing Commander Amit Badyal are carrying Indian Air Force Ensign as Ensign 2 and Ensign 3 in WIC formation. Coming in with the thunder, you will now see our very own light combat aircraft Tejas in the sky. Tejas is a new generation multi-role aircraft capable of carrying the state-of-the-art air-to-air and air-to-ground weapon system. Group Captain Dinesh Kumar Dhankar will be piercing
It is now time for one of our oldest aircraft to take to the skies. The Howard aircraft is a part of our heritage flight and depicts Indian Air Force's journey over the past 90 years. Please welcome the vintage beauty of the Indian Air Force, the Howard aircraft in bright yellow. The Howard you see today is being flown by Wing Commander Amit Dhopankar and Wing Commander Anand Kumar Singh. They both are qualified flying instructors in the Indian Air Force. The aircraft, painted in bright yellow, signifies its training role.
अब आपके बाईं ओर से आ रहे हैं हमारे दो चिनुक हेलीकॉप्टर, जो कि भारतीय थल सेना की 105 मिलीमीटर कैलिबर की तोप को अपने साथ ला रहे हैं। युद्ध के मैदान में यह हेलीकॉप्टर हमारी तोपों का लगातार स्थान बदलता रहता है, जिससे शत्रु को हमारी तोप की सही स्थिति का कभी पता ही नहीं चल पाता। दुर्गम पहाड़ियों के ऊपर भी यह तोपों को पहुंचाते रहते हैं। और अब आपके बाईं ओर से आ चुके हैं चिनुक फॉर्मेशन में। इस फॉर्मेशन का नेतृत्व कर रहे हैं ग्रुप कैप्टन आदित्य प्रताप सिंह। उनके साथ हैं स्क्वाड्रन लीडर गणेश, स्क्वाड्रन लीडर कन्हैया और स्क्वाड्रन लीडर पारुल।
Moving on from the rotary wing airlift to the rotary wing offensive power of the Indian Air Force, Eklavya Arrowhead formation led by Mi-35 attack helicopter flanked by the Apache and indigenous ALH Mark IV Rudra helicopters. The formation in Mi-35 is going to be led by Wing Commander Kapil Rajput. Apache 1 and 2 are led by Wing Commander Munit Dogra and Squadron Leader Sagar Bisht. Eklavya 4 and 5 ALH Mark IV are led by Wing Commander R.K. Mishra and Wing Commander R. Vishnu. keep looking to your left as soon the Eklavya formation will fly by. Attack helicopters are also known as the flying tanks. Thanks to the heavy armor, plating and phenomenal firepower, they are meant primarily for close ground support to the troops in the thick of the battle.
Keeping up with the ethos of the Indian Air Force, we take pride in our heritage. So we present to you the Goonie bird, savior of Kashmir, the one and only Dakota aircraft, which was at the forefront of operations since its induction in 1947 through the various wars right up to 1971. जिनकी पग रज लेकर मैंने आगे बढ़ना सीखा था, उनके सूत्र उठाकर मैंने युद्धों में लड़ना सीखा था. Look to your left. The Dakota aircraft is being flown by Wing Commander Siddharth Gehlot and Wing Commander Deepak Dhankar.
दर्शकों, अब आपके सामने है डेकोटा DC-3 विमान, जो कि वर्ष 1944 में निर्मित हुआ था. इस विमान का भारतीय नाम परशुराम है, जिनको उनकी शक्ति और सामर्थ्य के लिए जाना जाता है. यह हमारी वायुसेना की परंपरा और संस्कार का ही परिणाम है कि इतने वर्षों से हमने अपनी इस विरासत को उड़ान के योग्य बनाकर रखा है. आज वर्ष 2022 में गर्व से आसमान में उड़ता यह विमान अपनी गौरव गाथा को एक बार फिर से दोहरा रहा है.
The Dakota is remembered by the pilot veterans as one of the finest and most forgiving aircraft in the world and has played a sterling role in the history of the Indian Air Force. Through the many decades it served, it remained indispensable in the tasks of air logistics and transportation. The aircraft had a stellar role to play during the famous Budgam landings to move troops to Kashmir in October 1947. The aircraft was also used in the famous Tangel drop during liberation of Bangladesh in 1971.
Coming in next from Sada Apna Chandigarh Air Force Station, Big Boys, the Gabroos. The formation is led by IL-76, captained by Wing Commander Jai Singh. Captain flying in the left AN-32 is Wing Commander Sailesh Kumar Singh, and on the right AN-32 is Wing Commander Muhammad Hafizullah. The formation will bring forefront the workhorses of the tactical and strategic lift power of the Indian Air Force. So keep looking to your left for the big boy.
Flying in next will be the Vajrang formation with one C-130J Super Hercules along with 4 Sukhoi 30 MKI in escort role. The captain of C-130J is Wing Commander Rahul Rawat, and the Sukhois are being led by Group Captain Amit Rai Tamta. The C-130J is the face of a modernized and capable transport arm of the Indian Air Force. With the integration of the Astra and BrahMos, the Sukhoi 30s are one of the most lethal fighter aircrafts. Ladies and gentlemen, coming from your left, the Vajrang formation. In the sky, you will next see the Embraer jet mounted with radars. Our eye in the sky. This high-value aerial asset never ventures out into the battle alone. It brings with itself dedicated fire escorts to shoot down any potential threats. Today, it will be flanked by Sukhoi 30 MKIs and MiG-29s. Superiority fighter. Group Captain F.L. Roy is leading the MiG-21 Bisons and Wing Commander Manish Sharma is in lead of the MiG-29s. The Badal formation. Flying in next will be the Jaguar fighter aircraft. Jaguar विमान मुख्यतः बम वर्षक विमान के रूप में जाना जाता है, जो शत्रु की सीमा में अंदर तक घुसकर शत्रुओं के ठिकाने तबाह करने में सक्षम है। इसके साथ ही यह हवाई फोटोग्राफी द्वारा दुश्मन के इलाके की हर तस्वीर को लेने में सक्षम है। Shamsher formation today is being led by Group Captain Nagendra Abhishek. As a force keen to transform into the future, The Indian Air Force has upgraded its Mirage 2000 fleet and recently added Rafale to its inventory. You will now see these two fighter aircraft flying in Vajra formation. Leading the Mirages is Group Captain C.P. Deshpande and leader of Rafales is Wing Commander H. Vivek. The MiG-2000 struck terror in the hearts of our adversaries when it deployed the terrorist camps at Balakot and destroyed them. The Vajra formation. The next formation is called the Missing Man Formation to pay homage to the brave warriors who made the supreme sacrifice for their motherland. As they fly in, you will notice that the second aircraft Tejas in front of you will detach upwards and execute a roll of the top maneuver to symbolize the missing man while his comrades continue home. Flying in this formation are Group Captain M.K. Singh along with Wing Commander Arun Bhoj, Wing Commander R. Rai and Wing Commander Karni Singh Rathore. Today, this formation is named Sekho in honor of Flying Officer Nirmaljeet Singh Sekho, the only Paramveer Chakra recipient of the Indian Air Force who displayed undaunted courage under fire during the 1971 war. Flying in this formation were Rafale, Mirage 2000, Tejas and Jaguar. Flying in next is the Trishul formation comprising Sukhoi 30s led by Group Captain Ashish Dhankar. The formation will carry out a Trishul maneuver right in front of you with two wingmen walling outwards in an upward climbing maneuver, and the leader at the center will climb straight up into the blue yonder. Look behind your left shoulder to catch a glimpse of this formation taking a curved path as they graciously turn in front of you. You will now witness the mammoth transport aircraft C-130J Super Hercules flying in again, but this time from the front. Captain of C-130J today is Wing Commander Rahul Rawat. The C-130J Super Hercules has tremendous tactical airlift capability and also reaches out for aid during humanitarian assistance and disaster relief operations. This aircraft can also be used for para-dropping special forces behind enemy lines in hostile airspace. You're now witnessing bright flares being dispensed from the aircraft. During hostilities, these flares are used by military aircraft to deceive heat-seeking missiles of the enemies.
आज से लगभग 5000 साल पहले कुरुक्षेत्र में धर्म और अधर्म के बीच महायुद्ध हुआ था, जिसे हम महाभारत के नाम से जानते हैं। उसी कुरुक्षेत्र के उत्तरी किनारे पर आधुनिक तरह से बनाया गया शहर चंडीगढ़ है, जो उस महायुद्ध का दर्शक रहा है। महाभारत के समय चक्रव्यूह को तोड़ने की कला सिर्फ अभिमन्यु को थी, पर आज सामने बिछे दुश्मन के चक्रव्यूह को तोड़ने की कला भारतीय वायुसेना के लड़ाकू विमानों में भी है। In the next formation, you will notice how the three fighters of the Indian Air Force, Tejas as Nakul, Sukhoi 30 as Karn, and Rafale as Arjun, will carry out maneuvers and enter-exit the Chakravyuh in a well-coordinated, rehearsed manner in quick succession, demonstrating the combat capabilities of the Indian Air Force. The LCA Tejas that shall soon be approaching from your right today is flown by Wing Commander Kartikeya Singh. With the induction of Tejas, the Indian aerospace industry in general and the Indian Air Force in particular look to your right as the aircraft carries out the hesitation rolls. The aircraft pitches up into the lovely skies of Chandigarh. This maneuver is carried out to shoot down the adversary as it allows for a rapid change of direction for an optimum weapon delivery. The pilot now spots an adversary and turns like a beast, carrying out the max straight turn. The pilot is now positioning for the signature maneuver, the red-eye turn, where the aircraft is subjected to negative 3.5 G. इसमें विमान upside down होकर, उल्टा होकर टर्न करेगा, जिसमें अधिक गुरुत्वाकर्षण की वजह से आंखों में खून का बहाव इतना ज्यादा हो जाता है कि पायलट की आंखें सुर्ख लाल हो जाती हैं। Ladies and gentlemen, the red-eye turn. As the Tejas exits, we have the majestic Rafale and a Su-30 entering the Chakravyuh from your right as a part of the transformer package. The Rafale today is being flown by Group Captain Abhishek Tripathi and the Sukhoi 30 is flown by Wing Commander Abhinav Sen. As they carry out the slow speed run, do notice how gracefully they glide past you at a speed which is as slow as that of a helicopter. They split, the Sukhoi 30 will now carry out a horizontal figure of 8 in the skies. As the Tejas exits, get set for the high-speed run. The Rafale will fly in from your left at a speed in excess of 1,130 kilometers per hour, which is just 10% short of the speed of sound. And there, the high-speed run. The Rafale now exits, once again making way for our own Tejas. The Tejas has a tailless delta platform designed to keep the aircraft small and lightweight, and there it pulls up, showing off its curves and delta platform. Continue looking out. The aircraft now comes for a very tight offensive turn, displaying its superior aerodynamic design. Watch it as it turns effortlessly in a radius of just a few hundred meters, which looks unbelievable for a fighter plane. Adieu to the Tejas as it tags out for today. But the Rafale has yet another surprise for you. Flying in once again will be the Rafale for the next maneuver, the inverted flight. The pilot will fly inverted all along the Sukhna Lake. Look to your right as the aircraft will fly in inverted. And there it inverts, the pilot literally hanging to his seat straps. The aircraft rolls over and carries out a max straight turn to the right. The aircraft will now position for demonstrating the exceptional maneuverability of the aircraft. Notice as it goes over the top, back down and stops. And prepares to carry out a high G barrel roll to the left. It is now time for the Rafale to sign out from the Chakravyuh. The stage is now set for the Sukhoi 30 to show off some of its signature maneuvers. The Sukhoi 30 is one of the few operational aircraft in the world today that can perform this extremely complex and seemingly impossible maneuver. Look straight ahead, re-entering the Chakravyuh in beast mode is the Sukhoi 30 MKI. Watch as it executes the loop, tumble and yaw. Thanks to its superior thrust vectoring capabilities. The aircraft has just said goodbye to all the known laws of aerodynamics. क्या आपने किसी लड़ाकू विमान को रिवर्स गियर में देखा है? मैं फिर से पूछूंगी. Have you ever seen a fighter aircraft in reverse gear? Well, this is your chance to do so in the final maneuver. Notice as the aircraft pulls up into the sky, the pilot has made it stand on its tail and slow down the aircraft to 0 speed. And it starts sliding down, executing the tail slide maneuver. And now, our aircraft exits for the day. What you just saw is a tag team, close-knit group which forms part of the intimidating force of the Indian Air Force. It depicts the integration of varied combat capabilities to produce a force to reckon with.
नमस्ते, सत श्री अकाल और गुड इवनिंग। सूर्यकिरण एरोबैटिक टीम आपका स्वागत करती है 90वीं भारतीय वायु सेना दिवस पर। मैं फ्लाइट लेफ्टिनेंट रिधिमा आपको बताना चाहूंगी कि फॉर्मेशन एरोबैटिक्स हमेशा से भारतीय वायुसेना का एक अहम हिस्सा रही है। हम आपको यह बताने में अत्यंत गौरवान्वित महसूस कर रहे हैं कि हमारे चीफ ऑफ द एयर स्टाफ एवं एयर ऑफिसर कमांडिंग इन चीफ वेस्टर्न एयर कमांड Formation Aerobatics team के founding members थे. Ladies and gentlemen, please put your hands together for the ambassadors of the Indian Air Force, the Suryakiran Aerobatic team, led by Group Captain G.S. Dhillon. There you see the outermost aircraft now changing their positions to give a diamond in the skies.
छूने आसमां चले अपनी तो बस यही उड़ान है बड़ी शान से चले अभिमान से चले अपनी तो बस यही पहचान है
टीम का नेतृत्व करते हुए सूर्यकिरण 1 की पोजीशन में उड़ान भर रहे हैं हमारे कमान अधिकारी जो कि पंजाब से हैं और उनके ठीक पीछे उड़ान भर रहे हैं सूर्यकिरण 4 विंग कमांडर अतुल जिनके पीछे है स्क्वाड्रन लीडर भल्ला हमारे सूर्यकिरण 7. Soon now the leader is going to give a change in the formation and let's hear out for his call now. There you see them now taking the shape of the light combat aircraft Tejas, proudly made in India by Hindustan Aeronautics Limited and now approaching from your left.
मिलती है ऊंचाइयों पे माना तन्हाई हिम्मतों का साथ है फिर क्या है ऊंचाई
Let me inform you that Suryakirans 1, 4 and 7 form the spine of formations, whereas the even numbers of 2, 6 and 8, that is Squad Leader Garg, Wing Commander Alok and Squad Leader Himanshu form the right wing, and the odd numbers 3, 5 and 9, or Squad Leader Bharadwaj, Wing Commander Bordaloy and Squadron Leader Salaria form the left one. There you see the team's reaction now, changing the formation to Vulcan. And if you continue to look straight ahead, you will notice a change in the formation with number 7 peeling away. The rest of the team has taken the shape of a rotor dedicated to the recent most addition in the Indian Air Force inventory, the indigenous light combat helicopter Prachand, and is approaching from your left. Let me tell you that the team trains for 6 months, day in and out, and showcases the capabilities of the Indian Air Force for the rest of the 6, while also motivating the youth to join the esteemed defense services. With that, please look to your left as coming in soon is Suryakiran 7, who had earlier peeled away from the formation. Suryakiran 7, that is Squadron Leader Manik Bhalla, is a Chandigarh boy, and there he inverts now. Do wave at him as he waves back at you. The team will now be executing an 8-aircraft quarter clover. A quarter clover is like a loop, except that during the maneuver, the formation will change its direction by 90 degrees. So soon you will see them entering the arena from your right. However, they will be exiting 12 o'clock to you. And there they come and they pitch up. Let's hear out for the leader's call. And there you see the team's reaction now change its direction by 90 degrees to exit straight ahead of you. This 26-year young team has performed in 72 cities across the length and breadth of the nation, while also leaving a global imprint in countries like Laos, Singapore, Myanmar, China, Sri Lanka and UAE. इसी के साथ अपनी दाहिनी ओर देखते रहे क्योंकि वो आ रहे हैं सूर्यकिरण 7 आपको हॉक एयरक्राफ्ट का 360 व्यू दिखाने। Approaching soon from your left, the team is now ready for a barrel roll. Suryakirans will be making a forward-moving spirals in the skies without changing their diamond formation. They are at a distance of mere 5 meters away from each other. This diamond coming from your left is dedicated to all the beautiful ladies here witnessing this display. For their next maneuver, let me inform you that all pilots of the team are from various fighter fleets of the Indian Air Force, like the Mirages, the Sukhois, the MiGs and the Jaguars.
Yeah.
That is number 7 buzzing through the skies to carry out a roll off the top. नव किरण का रथ सजा है, कली कुसुम से पथ सजा है, बादलों के अनुचरों ने स्वर्ण की पोशाक धारी, आ रही रवि की सवारी, आ रही रवि की सवारी। इन्हीं पंक्तियों के साथ अब आप सूर्यकिरण टीम को अपने ठीक सामने से अपनी ओर बढ़ता हुआ देख पाएंगे। Approaching from straight ahead is the team now for a crossover break. There you see the team now peeling to the skies with Suryakiran 1, 4 and 7 taking to the skies, signifying the Indian Air Force's motto, touch the sky with glory. These glossy, bright aircraft that you see in the skies today are the Hawk Mark 132, an advanced jet trainer licensed manufactured in India by Hindustan Aeronautics Limited. They are kept ready to fly by our maintenance team led by Wing Commander Rana, Wing Commander Negi, Squadron Leader Dyal and Master Warrant Officer Kuldeep Kumar. Next, allow me to take you on a journey where we are bringing the thrill lower and closer to you. Earlier, we were flying at 500 feet, but now we will dazzle you by flying at heights of mere 100. Five aircraft in an arrowhead formation, making the alphabet A, ready to draw circles around them. In this maneuver, you will see the team resembling the shape of a DNA. And in our DNA, we store the team's motto of Sadaiv Sarvottam, or always the best. Is all over the country to celebrate Azadi Ka Amrit Mahotsav, or 75 years of Indian independence. And this year we performed at Bhubaneswar, Puri and Guwahati towards these celebrations. That is number 5 with a thunderous roar buzzing through the skies and surprising the audience. After that jolting maneuver, we request you to look to your far right. Coming in are Suryakiran 6, 8 and 9 for an inverted wick. And there inverts number 9 now with 6 and 8 flying level and straight, escorting the inverted man. The next maneuver is a very graceful sight for the viewers, but an extremely exciting one for the pilots, the rollbacks. On your right, the aircraft are coming in a shockwave formation. On the leader's command, the inner members will roll out to replace the outers. There you see now 4 and 7 rolling out. बचपन में हम सब ने पकड़म पकड़ाई, खो खो, कबड्डी तो जरूर ही खेली होगी। तो अब आपके लिए ला रहे हैं सूर्यकिरण टीम से कुछ खास। सूर्यकिरण टीम की अपनी एक छोटी सी, एक जहाज को अपनी ओर बढ़ता हुआ देख पा रहे हैं। अगर आप एक जहाज देख पा रहे हैं तो एक हाथ उठाए, और अगर आप 2 जहाज देख पा रहे हैं तो अपने दोनों हाथ उठाए। 1, 2, 3, 4 and 7 are now approaching from your right for a quarter clover burst, and soon you will be able to see them and hear them in the air.
Suryakiran burst, go!
There they split and disperse, staying true to our name and enveloping the skies like the rays of the sun, the Suryakirans. Pulling up next to the skies will be Suryakirans 8 and 9 to demonstrate and elaborate our love and gratitude of today's Suryakiran display. अब आप अपने सामने से सूर्यकिरण टीम को अपनी ओर बढ़ता हुआ देख पाएंगे, और इसमें है सूर्यकिरण 1 की कॉकपिट से एक खास संदेश हमारे सारे दर्शक।
Jai Hind, Sat Shri Akal, and good evening, ladies and gentlemen.
मैं सारंग टीम की कमेंटेटर फ्लाइट लेफ्टिनेंट पल्लवी सांगवान हूं और यह मेरा सौभाग्य है कि मैं इस प्रदर्शन से आपको निरंतर अवगत कराती रहूंगी। उड़ान प्रदर्शन सुंदरता एवं गौरव को प्रतिपादित करता है। भारतीय वायुसेना के वैमानिक अपनी सूझबूझ और कुशलता से इन वायुयानों को उनकी अधिकतम क्षमता तक उड़ाने की हिम्मत रखते हैं। सारंग दल के यह हेलीकॉप्टर मात्र 70 से 130 मीटर की ऊंचाई एवं 3 किलोमीटर के सीमा क्षेत्र के भीतर आपको हैरत अंगेज कारनामे कर दिखाएंगे। With this, the Sarang team is ready to dazzle this arena with overwhelming display of skill, grace and beauty. While they approach us, I would like to mention here that Sarang team is presently the only 4-aircraft military helicopter display team in the world. So get ready to feel the downwash as we present to you the Sarang helicopter display team. The team is maintaining the wine glass formation on this 90th Air Force Day. The team comprises 4 members who go by call signs of Sarang 1, 2, 3 and 4, with Sarang 1 as the team leader of the formation, flown by the commanding officer, Wing Commander Girish Komar, Vayu Sena Medal. With a decade-plus experience as a display pilot, he has been one of the pioneers of Sarang team in making it one of its kind in the world. The other aircraft are captained by Wing Commander Sridhar, Wing Commander Veer Kumar and Wing Commander Gopi Krishna. स्वदेशीकरण के माध्यम से आधुनिकीकरण, स्वदेशी रूप से निर्मित प्लेटफॉर्मों के संचालन और आत्मनिर्भरता का समर्थन करने की हमारी खोज का परिणाम है। भारतीय वायुसेना ने हमेशा स्वदेशी रक्षा उत्पादन शक्ति के विकास और क्षमताओं को प्रोत्साहित किया है। And the next formation is a dedication to indigenization and of course to our motherland, making the English letter I in the sky. Coming from your right, Sarangs in India formation. As the team is preparing for the next maneuver, let me introduce you to the co-pilots of today. In Sarang 1, with team leader is Squadron Leader Akash. In Sarang 2, we have Squadron Leader Dhanveer Singh. Wing Commander Patnaik is the co-pilot of Sarang 3 and Wing Commander Niket Tiwari is in Sarang 4 as co-pilot. These highly skilled pilots leave no opportunity to show off the capabilities of the helicopter they fly. Indeed, a fine product of Indian aviation industry and a symbol of Make in India. Ladies and gentlemen, Sarang is also available on social media platforms. You can follow us on Instagram and Twitter handles as Sarang. Do not shift your gaze. This maneuver is demanding and a demonstration of the flying skill of this fantastic team. All 3 helicopters flying abreast will pull up in the vertical plane and carry out a synchronized stall turn to the left. So ladies and gentlemen, look straight ahead for Dolphins Leap. And there goes Sarang 4 accelerating to join up with the formation. Ladies and gentlemen, ALH fleet in IAF has steadily grown from conventional ALH Mark 1 to the glass cockpit LH Mark 3 and Mark 4. The LH Mark 3 has the most modern avionics like the electronic warfare equipment, targeting pods and countermeasure dispensing system which gives it an operational edge. The LH Mark 4, which is the weapon system integrated version with its air-to-air and air-to-ground weaponry along with the modern avionics, is one amongst the lethal attack helicopter platforms with IAF. The flexibility for some more close example is ready to be presented. Coming from opposite directions, two helicopters will cross the other in high speed and perform yet another stall turn. All work together towards our common aim of winning hearts. Shall listen out for the leader's call.
अब राष्ट्रगान होगा। आप सभी से अनुरोध है कि कृपया अपने स्थान पर खड़े हो जाएं।
All are requested to rise for the national anthem.
आज के कार्यक्रम के समापन का समय आ गया है। आज के शुभ अवसर पर माननीय राष्ट्रपति महोदया श्रीमती द्रौपदी मुर्मू एवं पंजाब तथा हरियाणा के राज्यपाल, भारत के रक्षा मंत्री, हरियाणा राज्य के मुख्यमंत्री एवं यहाँ उपस्थित सभी विशिष्ट अतिथियों का आज हमारे बीच उपस्थिति के लिए हम हृदय से आभार व्यक्त करते हैं। साथ ही हम चंडीगढ़ प्रशासन के भी आभारी हैं, जिन्होंने भारतीय वायुसेना के शानदार एवं अद्भुत प्रदर्शन को आयोजित करने में हमें पूरा सहयोग प्रदान किया। देवियों और सज्जनों, आपसे अनुरोध है कि अतिथि गणों के चले जाने तक कृपया अपने स्थान पर बैठे रहें।
Ladies and gentlemen, we request you to kindly remain seated till the time the honorable guests are departing. Thank you.